Hi friends, it's Daira. Welcome back to my channel. So my client here feels that her hair is too brassy and she feels that her hair is way too light. She did not want it to be as light as this. I did not do this color for her, but I am going to go in and correct it. So the first thing that I am going to do is apply some low lights. Now she's at about a level 6, 7, and she has some pieces that are 8, 9. So she has multiple colors, multiple levels of colors in her hair. So what I am going to do for the back is I'm going to use a level 4 to darken up her hair. She did want to keep her root dark. But I didn't want to use like straight 1 or black, which is black, on her hair, because even though her hair is on the darker side and her root is darker, when you put that dark of a color next to the other lighter colors that she's going to have and I'm going to keep in her hair, it'll be too much of a contrast, and I also don't want her to look and think, wow, this is too dark now. So I'm just trying to find a good in between. So as you can see, I am weaving thick pieces, and the reason for that is because she wears her hair in natural styling and twist outs, and wash and goes, things like that. So in order for those to be seen and those colors to pop, they have to be in thicker pieces, because hair clumps together. Natural hair, natural curls clump together, and if I was to do those baby fine hairs when her hair is in its natural unpressed state, you won't be able to see it. That color will get lost. So I'm just weaving through and taking big chunks and applying the level 4 color that I used in her hair. So once I got to the top of her head, I wanted to go back before doing the top and the sides. I wanted to go back in and start working on the rest of the hair that was left out. So what I am doing with this is I'm keeping the hair this light on some pieces. I'm just toning it and neutralizing that brassy color. But then I'm also adding some of the lighter pieces back in there in the darker sections, because she did want to see a little bit of brightness back there. I did use more darker pieces in the back per her request, but I wanted to make sure to just put a few of the light pieces in there, just to make everything cohesive and have it blend with the top, where I'll be adding more lightness and keeping more of the lighter color. So as you can see here, I'm weaving through, and that top piece is what I'm going to lighten, and then the bottom piece is the piece that I'm just gonna neutralize so that it's not this coppery color, which she finds to be too brassy. And I am using blonde solutions with level 5 volume, because I always want to make sure to protect the curls, especially on women who wear their hair in its natural state more often. And I chose to do half of the head and then come back and do the rest, because her hair was light already. Like I said, it was level 6 and level 7s. So I didn't want to apply the lightener right away as I was going through with the low light, but I did half of the head and came back and did it, because if anything, these pieces lighten too quickly, I can take her to the shampoo bowl and rinse that out and then come back and finish the top. So I just wanted to give myself that security of making sure that I keep her hair as healthy as possible while still providing the service that she wants. And uh, just like the low light, I am taking the bigger chunks for the highlight, just so that again the color can be seen when it's in its natural state. After I finish the back, as you can see here, I am doing the top. I did use a little bit different technique on the top. I am actually doing all three colors at the top on this at the same time, just so that it can catch up as quickly as possible with the back. But you know, like I said, I wanted to make sure I separate it in case I need to rinse out her color right away. The back will be completely done, as opposed to going through and then trying to figure out how I was going to get the lighter pieces back on. So I did use the board to make sure I saturate the color that I was using to neutralize, which I forgot to tell you, I believe I used a 6N and a 6NA, just to kill some of that copper. So this is the 4 that I'm putting in foils. The 6NA I left out, and then for the longer pieces that use the longer foils, that's what I'm using for the lightener. So for the top, I am using a little bit more light pieces because she wanted to see more of the brightness on the top and around her face. So after I applied all the colors, I shampooed, conditioned. I shampooed, treated her hair, and conditioned it also. And I did use the Redken Shades EQ Ash Gold series. And what you saw me applying to her hair was my Love and Health serum. And what that's going to do is protect her hair from the thermal heating that we're doing. So I am also using my Olivia Garden Eco Brush. I do have it listed in my Amazon store. I like using this round brush. It has the bristles, it has the venting in it, and also has the kind of like venting teeth, and it also has some like boar hairs. I like it because with curly hair, texture hair, it does keep the hair straight so that you can blow dry the hair without having to really get too close and heat up the hair more than you have to. So then I am using my Paul Mitchell Neuro Flat Iron on a lower setting. The goal was not to get her hair bone straight, but just get it straight. Like I said, she normally does natural styling to her hair, but she did want me to straighten it this time and give her a good trim, so that's what I would be doing next. So for her trim, I'm just gonna go through and trim off the dead ends that she gave me permission to trim off. um, as always, I do discuss and show my clients and discuss, you know, what the game plan is as far as the trim. So I didn't show all of it because, you know, you try to keep these videos at a minimum so you guys don't get bored. But I did, you know, trim the ends, and I also trimmed the interior, which means lifting the hair and just making sure that the visible layers that are in there also get any split ends off. And then I'm just going through with a warm flat iron and just giving a little bend at the end. She kind of just wanted it straight, but she didn't want it bone straight, so we're just gonna do a wrap. I am gonna bend the ends a little bit, and then I'm gonna apply my Love and Health Shine Serum, and what that's going to do is seal the cuticle, give it some shine. I'm wrapping it so that once I sit her under the dryer with a cap, that's gonna really get into her hair and you know, get everything nice and smoother. All right, guys, so just to remind you, this is the before where she thought it was too brassy and too light, and this is the after. She is now toned down, but she still has some other colors in there. She has some dimension, which is exactly what she wanted. We didn't do like a balayage look or anything like that because she, like I said, doesn't wear her hair straight that often. I think it had been over a year or two since she's gotten her hair straightened, so that just lets you know how much she doesn't straighten her hair. So the best course of action was these highlights, just going through and putting pops of color, so when she wears her hair curly, you'll be able to see it, see every individual color in there. And it's an easy grow out because her roots are natural, so it'll be a while before she'll feel like she'll have to redo her color. She might have to tone it, depending on how well her hair holds onto the toner, but that's a simple and easy thing to do, and it's not you know, extremely damaging to the hair. It's just depositing color to change the tone of the hair. And it actually will make it look shinier and healthier. And it's something, like I said, that's quick. This doesn't require any lifting, any permanent color or anything like that, and it'll get her right back on track. So yeah, guys, this is her finished style. She absolutely loved it. She was so happy to have her hair toned down. You can see the happiness in her eyes. This is why I do what I do. I thank you so very much for watching my video. If you have any questions or any comments, please make sure to leave them down below. I'm also leaving my Instagram information. Please, guys, follow me on that and check out my website where I sell all my products. See if there's anything on there that you'll be interested in. Leave any comments down below. Thank you again for watching my videos, and I'll see you in my next one.